What's up everyone, back for another Saturday stream. First off today we're doing the European Sprint Series at the Nurburgring, the LMP2. Qualified second in class, a little bit off the pace, but see how the race goes and see if we can end up staying up there.
One lap to green. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Just off the start here, not going to start the car up until we're right ready to go. Just try and save a bit of fuel and being a bit off the pace of the leader. I sort of got to try something different and hopefully our race pace is a little bit better and gets us a little bit closer. Just going to give myself a little bit extra fuel at the pit stop just to make sure I make it to the end. Now we'll get the car fired up and ready to go. So, not just competing against the LMP2s here, we've also got LMP1s and GTEs in this race. There's going to be a lot of traffic, a lot of management. Good thing about them being an even number of LMP1s is I actually end up inheriting the LMP2 pole.
Going green.
I just won't be able to dictate the pace for our start. So I'm just staying a bit off the pole sitter to my left, and here we go.
Green, green, green.
He got a really good jump then, caught me a bit by surprise. But we'll just settle into it here. This is an hour-long race, so I got a long time ago.
Left side.
And big dive at turn
Clear on the
one.
left.
Not sure why he braked so early then, but got the move done and into the lead. So just now going to try set a steady pace. Look after a bit of fuel. Try and keep him behind us.
Car right.
There he goes, big dive. Try and do the over-under on him.
Keep to the right.
Not quite. I'm gonna have to back out here. It's
Clear on the left.
not a sequence that you want to go side by side through. I think this setup is definitely better suited towards a race Yeah, that would have been near on suicidal. Few LMP1s off there. Bit sketchy on cold tyres on the first lap. That's giving him a small break. That was a good little first lap battle. Still got a little bit of understeer early on. Also just trying to look after the tyres a little bit. It's a long race. It's looking though it sort of could be a race for second here. The leader and pole sitter is a fair bit quicker than we are. He was a lot quicker than the both of us on that last lap. Finding the car quite understeer early on here. Still got a nice little gap to the guy behind, just under a second. Couple of LMP1s that spun early on coming back up towards us.
Left side.
Give him the room just to move on through.
Clear. Car right.
Got a little bit of understeer there, so let the other LMP1 past. Little wide break there.
Side. Clear on the right.
Almost let him through. So, bit of a tricky race early on. driving with a lot more understeer than I had in practice. Little spin there, a little bit of contact, but we're still moving, still going. Just clipped a bit too much of that curb there on the exit. Definitely giving the leader a bit of a free kick, but so it's definitely just a straight fight for P2 now, unless the leader makes a pretty big mistake. Just got so much understeer. Setup's definitely not behaving very nicely at the moment. Not even making up much ground on second at the moment. There. Try and swing back in for a good exit. On that lap. Struggling quite a bit through the slow speed stuff in that first sector. This section of the track isn't too bad. Just think that this setup might be better suited to what is about to come very soon. The sun's about to go down. Does feel like it's slowly getting a bit better. Just got another off track then. Just trying to bring down this margin a bit. I'm under a bit of pressure again, feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Try and force a mistake. Some of the GTE traffic as well. That's not going to help me out here.
Left side. Clear.
That wasn't too bad, that traffic didn't get in the way too much. Or gear change through those S's. Starting to come back towards second though, taking a few tenths out of him each lap. Another Corvette there. Try and get him out of the way before this section.
Clear on the right.
And managed to get him pretty easily. Looks like the car ahead of it is starting to struggle a little bit. GTE going that way big
Car on your
time.
left. Clear.
Lost a fair chunk of time there. Still haven't lost any ground over this lap though. It's definitely starting to struggle. More GTE traffic coming up, and there's LMP1 starting to lap us behind.
Car right, still there, hold your line. Clear on the right.
So, got to deal with not only just passing GTEs, but also watching out for the LMP1s coming through. It's a great series. P2 getting caught up here. It's going to be good for us.
Car on your left. Clear. Car on your left.
Got those two
Clear on the left.
Porsches. now basically right on the back of the second place car.
Car stop on the left. Right side. Clear.
We have an opportunistic move there on the BMW.
Car on your left. Still there.
Oh, that was a bit
Clear on
cheeky.
the left.
Try and get a bit of draft off this Ford.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Broke a bit later there just to get P2 seeing me and knowing that I'm there. That's going to put him under a bit of pressure. Not too concerned about making a move on him yet. We've still got over 40 minutes to go. Good thing is, now he'll know that I'm here. He'll feel a bit of pressure and we'll try and keep that pressure on him until the pit stops. Managed to save a fair bit of fuel. BMW on a Ford here.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear.
Oh, that was tight. About moving around just slightly, getting in his eye line, filling up his mirrors a bit. Could even pit now and make it home. I'm not going to just yet because you never know what can happen. There's now LMP1 coming up behind. Make up a lot on him on the brakes into turn 1. So just sitting here at the moment, not worrying about it yet. another 12 odd laps until we need to make a stop.
Left side. Clear on the left.
On the outside of Ferrari there. So I'm losing little bits of time in traffic, but not too much. Still keeping a close eye on the guy ahead. Seems like he's struggling a bit. Still got a little bit too much understeer for my liking, so we're just dealing with it. Much we can do about it now. Seems to be pinching the front brakes a lot on turn-in. Just moving the brake bias back a little. Get in a bit more of a comfortable position here to have a go at the guy ahead. Sort of swung back the other way again now. This guy ahead seems like he's getting a bit more comfortable compared to what I'm feeling at the moment. Gap's still around a second. Just trying some different lines at the moment to see if anything works a bit better. It's just the constant understeer struggle at the moment. Especially for those big long corners. Getting a little bit of aero disturbance off the car in front, just causing the car to be a bit unsettled. Still just sitting around a second behind. Front tyres are definitely starting to hurt a bit. Well, that's something new. Haven't seen the automatic wipers come on yet. That was in the last update. And I'm gonna pull in. Made a bit of a mistake there, I got distracted by the wipers. Alright, so now we're in.
Pit box in 10,
Just take a little bit of fuel out.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Taking no tyres, just fuel. Tyres do seem to be hurting a little bit, especially on the front.
All clear. Punch it.
There we go again. So we'll see if giving the tyres a little chance to cool off has done them any good. So ridiculously hard to see the curb at those last S's, especially when it's dark like this.
Right side.
Thank you to that Ferrari. Just gets out of the way nicely. So just over half the race down now, around 29 minutes to go. Still in a 2 and 3 battle for second in our class. The leader's just way too quick, he's taken off, he's gone. makes his stop. Just need some really quick clean laps now. Still having some big problems with locking brakes though. And understeer. Not sure if I'm just pushing the front tyres too hard or what's happening.
Go left.
Still a fair bit quicker than the guy ahead, so definitely am racking up the off track, so getting a bit too keen on using all of the track. There's another one.
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the cord.
And then they drop a little bit of time. I think I was a bit harsh to call that a cut corner, but deal with it and move on. Definitely getting a bit close to the incident point limit though. Still managing to make up time on the guy ahead.
Car stop on the left.
Just looking in the mirrors for the
You got a slow
LMP1
car on the
one.
left. Go right.
Pass that GTA.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Let that LMP1 pass. Oh. Those LMP1s are just so much quicker. In a straight line, they're just monstrous.
Car on your left.
Wasn't sure that
Clear on the
Porsche was
left.
going to go then. Luckily, they just by. to sort of start to even out a bit. His fuel level will be really low right now. So I suspect he will be in for his stop any time.
Car right. Clear.
I'm quite content just running around at this pace at the moment. Any big risks, just sticking at it. Pace is still good. Just trying to look after the front tyres a little bit. They isn't going too great when I keep locking them.
Clear on the left.
Didn't get held up too badly there. Times are all still great. Definitely gonna be ahead of the guy I was battling with when it comes to pit stop time. Just been taking absolute chunks out of him, not sitting in his dirty air. Leader's coming into pit now, we're not worrying about him. What we're worrying about is the guy in second. But I think we should be quite comfortably ahead of him when he does come in. Running around with quite a comfortable and steady pace at the moment. Not going to take any risks lapping these GTE cars.
Left side. Clear on the left.
It's a nice easy move down the inside.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Didn't run that
You got a slow
GTE
car
traffic on that
right.
spot.
You got a slow car
Car
on the
off.
left. Go right.
Oof. That was a horrible rejoin. Sort of right when I didn't want it as well, just before these guys are going to start making the guy in second's going to start making his stop
Left
around this
side.
other LMP2.
Clear.
Oh, too wide. That was probably an unnecessary risk there. Alright, so P2's in for his stop now. Should be able to take him pretty easily here. And we do.
The leader's fitting now. The leader's fitting now.
So he's
The
straight
leader's
past
fitting
P2.
now. The leader's fitting now. The leader's fitting now. The leader's fitting now.
Got a big gap on him. So the problem we have now is his tyres will be feeling a lot better after that little stationary period. Compared to mine. When I came in 8 laps earlier. So my tyres are going to be a lot hotter, a lot more warm. So now it's all about just trying to make the tyres live until the end and hold on to this second spot. I can sort of continue taking it pretty easy now.
You're back in second.
Got almost a 5-second gap to him behind.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
That's a nice Ferrari, he just let us through. Still feeling a lot of understeer. That really worries me about the tyre situation. We've still got about 5 seconds on him. Fair way away.
Right side. Clear.
And inside of the Corvette. Didn't lose too much time doing that. feeling front tyre drop off. Trying not to trailboat too much. Had to kind of wait for that Ford there, decide what he was going to do.
Clear.
That's the part of the lap I really didn't want it to happen. Lost about half a second then.
Car on. Clear on the right.
So just trying to steady out this gap to the guy behind. Staying pretty much the same. I don't think there's any point trying to make it any bigger. Especially while trying to look after the tyres a bit as well. Seems like it's sitting pretty stable. A few more LMP1s coming.
Right side. Clear.
Limping Ferrari here. Very nicely led us past. Pulling out a bit more of a margin. About 7.5 minutes left. passing it on home now. Close to a penalty now with all these off tracks. Hasn't been my best race for that. Just really want to make sure we don't have any contact when lapping cars or anything, because that would basically be the end of our racing. Definitely do not want to do that with only 5 minutes to go. Sitting very comfortably in second spot.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left. Right side, stay on the left, clear on the right.
One less car down. Just taking it nice and easy to the end now. Don't want to rack up any more of those incident points. It's definitely going to hurt the old safety rating a bit, this one.
Right side, clear on the right.
Really want to get that done before we got to that chicane then. That would have been a very sketchy pass move.
Car right. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right.
So got just on a 10-second gap to the car behind. Should only be about 1 or 2 more laps remaining. There's only about a minute and a half left on the clock. Seem comfortable here. Like getting a good result out of this. Despite that high speed spin. A few other little moments. Lots of off-track incident points racked up.
White flag this time.
Alright, so last lap this time around. Just got the lapped LMP2 in front of us. I might just catch a little bit of GTA traffic towards the end of the lap. Apart from that, it should be smooth sailing home here. Too much of an effort to pass him.
Right side, clear on the right.
Keeps out of the way. So we're about 25 seconds behind our LMP2 leader, which is just way too quick today. It's a very good win by him. He's quite highly ranked though, so it doesn't make me feel as bad. And we're around about 11 seconds ahead of P3.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Bring it around. Bit of a flash.
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
There we go.
Nice run, solid work.
So P2 for our first race of the day. It's not too bad. And 4th overall. Even better. Alright guys. Going to take a little break. Find another race to do. Then I'll be back shortly. I'm not sure for how long, so if no one's been able to hear me for whatever period of time, I'm very sorry. But we are now jumping into production car race at the Legacy Charlotte road course in the Mazda MX5. Great car to drive, it's so much fun. Basically the starting spot for everyone on Iracing. Everyone will start off in the little Mazda, work their way up.
Practice is over, head on in.
Just going to take a little bit of fuel out of this. Shouldn't use any more than that. Just a 2-lap qualifying. See if I successfully managed to negotiate this track this time. Getting so much understeer on that turn there. And here as well. It makes such a massive difference not having the modern Roval without all the walls around. You don't really know where you are. There's so much off-camera stuff, a lot of blind corners. It's hard to see where the drop-off is. Really looking forward to this section of the track though when it comes to race time.
Green, green, green.
So here we go.
Okay, here comes
2
your
laps
first
of
time
qualifying
lap.
here. Very wide there at turn 1. Out of that one a bit there. It's just did not know where the edge of the track was. Onto this very long flat out section now. It's a long time just sitting on the throttle.
One more lap.
It's a bit better through turn 1. Couple of little improvements here. guys at the moment. That's what a lack of practice does.
There's the flag. It's over.
But we get across over 21.9. I think that'll put us around 6 fin class. Quite a long way off the pace. It's going to be interesting to see if we manage to make up that sort of gap. A lot of it does come down to just not being comfortable with this track, not getting enough practice in. We're still going to make a go of it anyway and see where we end up. Pick up a bit of pace for a race and get a decent result out of it.
Battery 80%. Battery 80%.
Alright, so we're going to get this
One to
production
go.
car
Next
race
time
started.
by. Line up on the right side. Pit road is closed.
Be starting 7th in our class of Mazdas. It's actually a pretty strong strength of field. For a K strength of field, that's actually insanely high. That makes me feel a bit better about being so slow. Pretty sure I was losing. Most of my time through qualifying was probably coming out of turn 1, just running been a bit hot there. Possibly also coming onto the oval as well. I was losing a bit of pace there.
Jetstar, 25 car.
Alright, so rolling start here in this series. Looks like we actually got moved up a couple of spots. So yeah, first race for me in the little Mazdas for a while. I've missed them. They're fun little cars. Teach you a lot about keeping up corner speeds. First race I ever won on Iracing was in the rookie Mazda MX5 series. That was in my second race. Sort of gave me an unrealistic, I guess, view of how this iRacing journey was going to pan out. Because since then it has been a hell of a lot harder. Wins are a lot hard to come by. But we should be getting ready to kick off at any minute here. Just waiting for the green, or the leader of the class to go. We're going to have a half-hour race here. Multi-class, so we'll have guys lapping us. And also some traffic for us to deal with. I'll be right up close to the guy ahead. And here we go. Guy off pole went very early. So we did just sort of miss out a little bit. But we'll get a bit of draft down here. Just going to sort of watch where these guys are braking here.
Car right. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Lost a spot there on the outside, went a bit too conservative. And a little bit of a touch.
Right side. Keep to the left.
And another one.
Stay on the left.
This is getting dicey. Just gonna let him past.
Car right.
And him.
Clear on the right.
Gee,
Go right.
there he goes.
You got a slow car on the left.
Very glad I let that car pass there, because he just went spearing past me. Problem is with that, though, I've now lost a bit of my draft coming onto the straight. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to keep these other guys behind me now. Hopefully it gives me a bit of a bump. Yep, he is. Oh, too much. But that gave me a lot of speed coming through turn 3 and 4 of the oval.
Left side. left.
Too wide there
Car
again.
on your left. Still there.
I'm just really struggling under braking here at the moment.
Clear on the left.
Also, the car just keeps feeling like it wants to step out so much. Got some very high track temps here, so the track is very slippery. But now I'm going to have a bit of a draft, so it's going to make life a bit easier for me this time around. Not going to have old mate in front bumping me all the way down the straight.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
Still not enough draft to keep the 12 behind me. This pack is very close though, so we're still in this with a really good chance. There's a big pack of cars. That's basically the whole field in this pack now. Still not quite getting close enough to get the full effect of the draft. But the good thing is the guy behind me isn't close enough either to get one off me. So for now, I'm just going to sit here, pretty happy just sitting back and watching these guys go at it for now. Slowly getting used to this track and actually not minding it. Gives you a lot of room to move around, try some different lines. I'm worried about these guys breaking the draft here. Just going to take the opportunity to make a move.
Still there.
Got that done.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Unfortunately though, that probably wasn't the best thing to do.
Still there. Hold your line.
Now losing a little bit of draft off the
Still
guys
there, hold
ahead.
your line.
I should be able to get a little back here now.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Car right. Still there. Clear.
Managed to hold on to that, thankfully. Now, hopefully we can start going after these other guys a bit. Got a pretty good run onto the oval that time. Still sitting in 8th, so still within touch of the leaders here.
Right side, clear on the right. Car on
Oh,
your
that
left.
was very cheeky
Still
from
there,
him.
hold your line.
Just gave me a bit of a bump through the oval there.
Still there. Clear on the left.
Actually, I don't hate that move, as long as he can handle it when I give it back to him. Which may be coming sooner rather than later. Not minding just sitting back here at the moment.
Go left.
Oh, Mazda in the wall there. Actually don't get a lot of draft off these cars. Not sure if that's because of the lack of a roof or whatever, but it's sort of not helping us so much sitting here at the moment unless we're really close. And the 13's run up wide and tap into the wall.
Side,
Take that back, thank you.
clear on the right.
So we're sitting pretty close to the 7 in front now. Might be able to get a pretty decent draft off him. Again, I'm not so sure why guys behind are catching me so much in the draft and I can't catch the guys in front of me as much.
Left side,
He's coming in for a move.
still there. Stay on the right. Clear.
Right in through there, try to keep momentum up. Couple off there. It's going to bring us all really close.
Keep to the left. Stay on the left.
Got it around the outside of him. He did get a very good exit there, no. He's going to come straight up the inside here. I'll just let him have that.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Now try and get a really good draft and a good run down this oval. Try and get a run coming out of here. Might actually just try and give him a little push on past.
Left side. Clear.
Oh, that number 7 was brave on the outside then. Gave him a bit of a tap. Didn't mean that. This is why I love racing these MX5 so much. Racing is so close. And see even now, basically all the way up to 4th. Covered by almost nothing. So just waiting for it to all fall apart for the guys in front. Oh, guy wide there. Oh, they're about 5 wide. There's going to be a big accident. And I have no idea how I got through that.
Clear on the right.
I think the netcode gods gave me a bit of love there. Because there was no way I saw myself getting through that. But we got a few positions, so I'm not complaining. So, looks like the 9's running a bit slow at the moment. It's got a fair bit of damage, so
Keep to the right.
hopefully we can continue to run it around the outside here.
Still there. Keep to the right. Clear.
And managed to get that done.
Car on your left. You're in
Oh,
fourth
and he came
position.
back down
Clear.
the
Car
inside.
on your left. Clear.
Big lunge from him. Did not see that coming. Managed to just catch it in
Car on your left.
my centre mirror
Clear.
right as he was lighting himself up for it. So I think that was just a bit of desperation. He knows he's down on straight line speed now. So hopefully now we can give it another go at this number 9. Get a nice draft from 12, who almost gets into him. Swing it.
Car on your left. Stay on the right. Clear.
I have no idea what this guy's doing. Doing everything he can to defend that spot. And now he's out.
Side. Clear on the right.
That makes me quite happy. Happy iRacing noises. Unfortunately now we have definitely lost the draft though. So unless this 12 drops back in this section, which he may, he's stuck behind one of the slower cars. Could give me a bit of a leg up.
Car
He
on.
lost a lot of momentum coming onto the oval. So back up into 5th now. I did not expect a top 5 coming into this race, considering how slow I was during qualifying. Got lucky with a few incidents going my way. And he's just letting me through there. I think he won the draft.
Clear on the right. You're back in 4th Clear.
So onto the oval one more time. I kind of don't really want to be ahead here,
Still there.
so I'm just going to let him have the outside again. Sorry, inside.
Clear.
Just going to try and... I was going to try and give him a bump draft,
Right
but
side.
judging by how that went when I was in front before,
Clear on the right.
didn't really think that was the best move.
Left side.
It's just a constant drafting battle though.
Keep to the right.
It's very, very fun.
Clear.
He's running a bit wide there. Can we get him again? Not quite. Oh. Oh, we both got untidy then.
Clear on the right.
So we both just managed to miss that. I'm just hoping I may have broken the draft a little bit to him here. But he's coming back at me pretty strong. Yeah, no, he can have it.
Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
See if we can get him back here
Right
again.
side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right. You're back in fourth position.
This is a great battle. Love racing Mazdas. Bit wide there. Pretty good run to a straight for both of us then. Try and hang on to it as long as possible, but he's actually backed off there. So he's trying to keep the draft all to himself.
Fuel left. Car on your left.
He's going to swing it back down the inside again,
Keep to the right. Clear.
and I'll just drop down in behind him. We've got a huge gap behind us, so we're not worried about that at the moment. We're just making a good race out of this.
Car right.
Take it down the inside again.
Clear.
So basically that's exactly the position I want to be in when we come to the line. Which already I'm starting to plan for. It's not too far off. Got about 4 minutes left in this race. A bit onto the dirt there. Now he's gone high. Get a bit of a draft there from the little Pontiac.
Right side. Clear.
I really
Car on your left.
wouldn't mind him being in front at this point.
Keep to the right. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Still there. Clear.
mistake there. Couldn't quite get it back down the inside. Still going to stick with him. He carries some really good speed through this section. He always gets a really good run onto this oval. So this is sort of the distance back I want to be in on the last lap, if we are still this close. Come around again, I'll switch to the outside.
On your left. Still there. Still there, hold your line.
Give him a lot of room
To the
there.
right, clear on the left.
Those automatic wipers again. Got a bit wide there. Oh, he got a bit wide.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
So this should be the last lap of the race, I think. So now I'm really just setting up what I want to do with this move. Try and get this done. Really think I'll need to be on the inside there.
Still there.
Oh, there's going to be 2 laps left. Which is terrible for me, and that will be the end of that. So yeah, I just made a bit of a mistake there, went too deep under brakes. But either way, I'm going to have to save a little bit of fuel over this last lap in a bit. Got a big gap behind, so I'm not too worried about backing off and potentially losing spots.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
So it's going to be very, very tight to make it.
More fuel.
Just going to have to do a lot of lifting and coasting on this last lap. Doesn't help not having a draft either.
White flag, stay smooth. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
Just backing it off really early. Actually, I think the guy in front looks like he might be struggling a bit for fuel as well. He's really slowed down. So there's no way we're really going to be able to keep that battle going. Got about half a litre of fuel left. Trying to make it to the line. Got about 11 seconds to the car behind. I'm just going to back it off here. absolutely stuttering to the line. Hoping I'm not going to lose too much time. But we are going to get to the line just. There we go.
There's the flag. It's over.
A top 5 finish. That's not
Great
too bad
job.
from
You
where
did
we started.
Really well.
Eighth overall. It's not a bad result. Thanks to everyone that watched again. This stream will be uploaded to YouTube in its entirety in probably the next couple of days. I was hoping to stream the VSCA Watkins Glen 6-hour tonight, but my teammate has unfortunately had to pull out, so we won't be running that anymore. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll see you again next week.